Hey there, everyone. My name is Raf, and welcome back to my channel. We will be discussing the top 5 strategies that I have learned while working for 7 different SaaS agencies and 50 plus clients that you can apply in your business and have much better conversion. Now, when I'm talking about conversions, there are two conversions. First is people go to your Facebook ad and then they submit the opt in form. The second conversion is they submit the opt in form and they eventually schedule a call with you where you can close the deal. Now, I will be discussing the strategies for both of the scenarios. First scenario would be opt into booking path. And for that, the best strategy I have seen other people using is calling the lead the moment they come into your system. Even Alex Hermosi mentioned on his channel a few days ago that if you call the lead, the moment they opt in, the chances of you closing is 400% more than you call them after 10 minutes or 1 hour or the next day or whatever. But calling the lead straight away will increase your chances. Now, in this process, I would recommend you to call them yourself. Don't use an AI. Don't use yes, use automated follow-ups. Definitely use them, but the best way is you call them themselves. Either you, your sales team, your manager, whoever it is, doesn't matter. You have to call the lead the moment they opt in. One of the best ways you can do this and make sure that you are able to get notified and the call connect feature is getting triggered is using go high level workflows. Now, in the workflow, there are multiple things that you can use. There's a thing call connect feature that you can use. So this one, connect to call, you can use this action step to basically call the lead the moment they come into the system. When you will use this, the call will be made from go high level number and then it will be directed to your number. If you pick it up and you press whatever button it is saying you to press, then the call will be connected to the lead and that way you are directly on a call with the lead. Or you can use internal notifications, you can use WhatsApp notifications, you can use Slack notifications, or you can use all of this. I will personally recommending you that if you don't want to use the call connect feature, then send out notifications on all of the platforms that you are on. Slack, WhatsApp, email, phone, everything. So you can make the call as soon as possible. Ideally within the within the first 5 minutes. The lead is still free. They are available. The reason they are available because they just submitted the opt-in form. So this is the best thing to do. The best strategy to make sure you're converting as many opt-ins into booking is calling them ASAP. The second one, and it is one of those things that I have not seen many other people using it, but I've worked for a SaaS agency that was using it and it was having a very nice conversion rate as well, is using voicemails. In high level, you have the option in the workflow to record a voicemail and then send that out. It is much better than an SMS or an email because in this way you are directly speaking to the lead. But this really helps you to build more familiarity with the lead, give them a much better idea, and it's just more unique than other businesses. Everybody out there is sending SMS, but if you send a voicemail, it does make you stand out. How you can use voicemail is that once again, if you go into your high level workflow and from here you search for voicemail, as you can see, the voicemail is here. Then from here, you can basically upload the file from your computer and that's it. All you can do, record the voicemail on your iPhone or Android, whatever you're using. Once that is done, send it to your computer, then go to your high level workflows, upload the file, and I can guarantee you this is going to help you increase your conversion from opt-in to book-in once again. Also, another strategy, the number 3 strategy that I've seen other people using is having a follow-up text, but which is being sent out a few seconds after the first text. So what do I mean by that is, let's say the lead comes in and the first step is basically an automated SMS going out to them, which is, thank you for submitting your information and showing interest in our business, blah, 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 whatever it is. Then what is happening is that you have a wait step of odd time. So it is not exactly 1 minute or 2 minute. It's just a bit of an odd time. Let's say 1.7 minutes. You save that and then you send another SMS. Now this is the best for asking a question. For instance, what's your monthly revenue? Just ignore my spellings. So this Now, this strategy, what does this do? This basically incentivizes the lead to text you back. And if a lead texts you back, the probability of you booking a call with the lead increases. It's simple as that. So first you will send a confirmation message thanking them for showing interest and blah blah blah. Also in that message, you will mention that one of our representative will get back at them with a question or something like that. And then after this odd wait step, you will send them a question which is related to their business. I would not recommend you adding this question on your opt-in form, because then this creates a resistance. You have to make sure, especially if you're a startup, that there is less resistance for the lead to enter their information. If you have 10 different fields on your form, yes, that will increase the quality of your lead. But if you are starting up, you are trying to get things running, you are not really focused on the quality, you're focused on the quantity. You need to get more customers in to start the paycheck roll, to start the finances rolling, to start building your product and everything. Especially in those starting stages, it is best recommend. It is best. I've seen other agencies doing it, and what works for them is that they have only full name, email, phone number. That's it. These three fields, or you can divide the full name field into first name and last name. Only these four fields on the form. And once the lead comes in, then they send out these questions that needs to be answered to make sure the quality of the lead. So first you get the lead, then you determine the quality of the lead. Not instead of trying to put these things on the form, it's only going to create more resistance, which might end up a lead that is ideal for you still not submitting the form because there is resistance, they don't have the time, they're bored or whatever. So for these qualifying questions, once again, instead of putting all of the qualifying questions in one text, especially in the first text, in the instead of doing that, just put the confirmation in the first text, which is, hey, thanks for submitting the form, blah, blah, blah. And then add this odd wait step and then send another follow up text where you have these qualifying questions. And don't add all of the qualifying questions in one text, only add the top one or top two most important questions. That will incentivize the lead to reply back to you, and because it is an odd wait step, that will make them think that that this text is probably coming from a human instead of this being automated. So that's the reason of this 90-second theory. It doesn't has to be 90 seconds. It can be 100, it can be 110, 75, whatever. But the reason behind is that the first text is basically a confirmation that we have received your information. The second step is asking them a qualifying question, and that's it. So these three strategies work the best when you're trying to increase your conversion from opt-in to booking. Now, let's talk about the next two strategies where you want to make sure the leads are opting in the first place. The first one would be the voucher, but this is best applied for the businesses where they have recurring clients. For example, you have a beauty salon, or you have a barber shop or something like that, where you have clients who are coming back to your business on recurring basis. Now here, having a voucher is a game changer. I have seen a guy recently who did this for his salon business in US, where his initial charges were $35 or something like that. But for the first time customers, he made a voucher which was that if you're a first time customer, we will give you a $10 discount. Now, what does this do is that your prices may be high, but if you have this voucher policy, what's going to happen? The customer is going to find the first haircut or the first time service in their budget. And if the service is good enough, if the service really live up to the hype and the price, then they are forced to come back again and pay the price that may be slightly out of their budget. If I go to a barber who does my hair perfectly, and the original cost is $30, which is out of my budget, but the first time I get it for $20, the next time I will be forced to pay $30, because I know he does the job perfectly, I know he understands what I need, and the next time I am willing to make that trade where I'm willing to pay him a little bit more extra than what my budget allows, because I know I trust him, I know he delivers what he is saying. So having these vouchers for those businesses where the client has to come back to you on monthly basis is best. And also for those businesses where you might be facing the problem with the pricing. Also, the subscription thing, you can make this where in the first month the business is getting 20-30% discount on the subscription price, and if your services live up to the hype, they live up to the price and the promises that you have told to your customer, then the next month they will be forced to pay the price that you mentioned, maybe slightly out of their budget. So voucher things really help you and really incentivize the lead to at least give you one chance. So this is going to increase the chances of you getting more opt-ins if you are struggling with this problem where you're not getting many opt-ins, or the cost per lead for your Facebook ads is very high. So the voucher is probably going to solve that issue. The last but not the least is lead magnet. Now, when it comes to lead magnet, I see a lot of businesses doing PDF files or just a training video, and that is the same PDF and same training video for every lead. Now, this is where it is going wrong. If you are in a B2B market where it's business to business, and you have a lead magnet which you are giving out to the leads in return for their contact information, which would be their phone number and email, it is better that each lead magnet is personalized. I know this is a bit of a more work. I know this is a bit of more resistance for you, adding more things in your to-do list, but this is going to definitely increase your chances of closing the deal way more. Let's say you are an SEO agency and a client comes who are facing issues with their search engine. Now, what you can do in one scenario, you can just send them a PDF showing that, hey, you can do these are the best practices or whatever, but they can get the same thing from ChatGPT as well. Or you can send them a training video how they can increase their ranking, but they can find the same video on YouTube as well. What are you doing that makes you stand out? And that is that you are sending them a personalized report. Let's carry on with the SEO agency example. An agency, a business come, they're struggling with their SEO. They give you their website URL on the opt-in form. Now you basically run an audit of their website. You create a quick Loom video and send that out to them via your high level email server to make sure everything is in one place. But what this thing is going to do, this thing is going to show the other business that you are willing to put in effort even before getting the money, which basically shows that your priority is to provide value, not to get money out of their pockets. And this is going to help you to get more replies from them, to have a conversation with them, and ultimately close the deal. So when it comes to lead magnets, I will always recommend this. Instead of having PDF or the static simple PDF or this one training video, instead of sending that out, have a personal PDF. You might need to hire another guy. You might need to spend 1 hour extra in your business every day on weekly basis, but this is going to definitely help you out to increase your conversion, have much better quality of leads, and close more deals at the end of the day. And that's the name of the game. And that's pretty much it. That's the all video. And these are the top 5 strategies. The first 3 strategies are basically to have a higher conversion from opt-in to booking. And the last 2 strategies are for to get more opt-ins. Now, this is not something I am coming up with, or what is the best. This is the things I have seen other SaaS agencies for whom I have worked with on full-time basis. I've worked with 7 different SaaS agencies from different industries like fitness, hospitality, chiropractic, medicine, dental, and all that stuff. And this is what I've seen them doing and having better results. If you're struggling with conversions, applying one of these strategies, whatever works for your business, because every business is different, will definitely help you out to close more deals, to get more bookings, to get more opt-ins. Until next video, have a nice day ahead. Bye.